Welcome to my channel, Sparkles. I'm glad you're here. This is the place where we share amazing coin information and interesting facts. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share this video with your friends. Stay tuned for the latest updates, and let's go straight into today's video. The 5-cent euro coin 2014 is part of the euro currency system, which was introduced in 2002 as the official money of the Eurozone, replacing many national currencies across Europe. This small copper-plated steel coin is often underestimated in value, but it carries both historical and practical importance. The 5-cent coin is produced by various European Union countries, and each nation adds its own distinctive design on one side, while the reverse side remains the same for all member states. The year 2014 marks a regular mintage year, during which millions of these coins were struck to facilitate daily transactions. Even though it seems ordinary, the coin plays a key role in the financial system because it allows for small payments, rounding of prices, and accessibility for people who need to make exact change. In terms of design, the common reverse side of the 5-cent coin was created by Luc Lux, a Belgian designer. This side features a globe, which shows Europe in relation to Africa and Asia, symbolizing Europe's global presence and unity. 6 parallel lines cut across the background with 12 stars, representing the original 12 nations that founded the European Union. The denomination, 5 cent, is clearly inscribed, making the coin easy to identify even at a glance. On the national obverse side, each Eurozone country uses its own artistic design, often reflecting cultural heritage, important leaders, or national symbols. For example, in some countries you may find an image of a famous writer, philosopher, or a symbolic emblem that connects to national pride. The year 2014 is also minted on the obverse, showing the year of issue and allowing collectors to distinguish it from other years. Physically, the coin is small and lightweight. It has a diameter of 21.25 mm, a thickness of 1.67 mm, and a weight of 3.92 grams. The edge of the coin is smooth, which helps differentiate it from the 2-cent coin that has a distinctive groove. The coin is made of copper-plated steel, giving it a reddish-brown color similar to old copper pennies, although it is much shinier when freshly minted. Over time, circulation gives it a darker tone, which is very common with low-value copper coins. The material choice makes the coin affordable to produce, as well as durable enough to survive years of usage in pockets, wallets, and cash registers. From an economic perspective, the 5-cent coin has both supporters and critics. Supporters argue that it helps keep prices fair and exact, allowing people to avoid rounding up small amounts when shopping. For example, if an item costs €1.95, having a 5-cent coin makes the payment exact without forcing the buyer to overpay. Critics, however, argue that the coin is too small in value and costs more to produce and handle than its actual worth. In some European countries like Finland, Ireland, and the Netherlands, shops often round cash transactions to the nearest 5 cents, reducing the need for 1 and 2 cent coins but still keeping the 5-cent coin in circulation. For collectors and numismatists, the 5-cent euro coin 2014 does not usually hold a high market value because it was minted in large numbers and is still widely available. However, its worth can vary depending on the country of issue, its condition, and whether it is part of a proof set or a special edition minting. A coin in uncirculated or proof condition may have a premium value for collectors, while heavily used coins remain at face value. Collectors often try to gather the full set of 5-cent coins from each Eurozone country for every year, and the 2014 coin is a necessary part of such a collection. Historically, the introduction of the euro coins, including the 5 cent, was a major milestone in European integration. It represented not only a shared currency but also a shared identity among the countries of the European Union. The 2014 coin, like all euro coins, carries this symbolic meaning of unity and cooperation. While small in size and value, it reflects the larger story of economic collaboration, cultural diversity, and the everyday life of millions of Europeans. In summary, the 2014 5-cent euro coin is more than just pocket change. It is a small but essential part of the Eurozone's financial structure, with careful design, symbolic importance, and practical daily use. Though not rare or highly valuable, it remains a collectible item for enthusiasts and a vital tool for ordinary citizens. Its presence in circulation reminds us that even the smallest coin plays a significant role in connecting economies, cultures, and people across Europe. The 5-cent euro coin of 2007 is part of the official euro currency system that was introduced in 2002 across many countries of the European Union. The euro replaced the old national currencies of countries that joined the eurozone, and the 5-cent coin became one of the smallest denominations used in everyday transactions. The coin carries both a common reverse design, which is the same across all eurozone countries, and a national obverse design, which is different depending on the country that issued it. This makes euro coins special for collectors, since a 5-cent coin from Germany looks different from a 5-cent coin of Italy, France, Spain, or any other eurozone nation, even though they are all accepted everywhere in the euro area. The year 2007 is especially important in euro history, because it marked the expansion of the eurozone with the entry of Slovenia, which issued its first series of euro coins, including the 5-cent piece. In terms of its physical characteristics, the 5-cent euro coin is small but easily recognizable. It has a copper-plated steel composition, giving it a reddish color similar to old copper coins. The coin has a diameter of 21.25 mm, a thickness of 1.67 mm, and a weight of 3.92 grams. The edge of the coin is smooth with a special groove that makes it easy to identify by touch, particularly for the visually impaired. These design features are carefully chosen so that each denomination feels and looks unique, avoiding confusion in daily use. The reverse side, which is common for all countries, was designed by Luc Lux of the Royal Belgian Mint. It shows a globe on the right side, highlighting Europe in relation to Africa and Asia. To the left of the globe are the 6 straight parallel lines with 12 stars at their ends, symbolizing the unity and harmony of the European Union. The large numeral, 5, and the word, euro cent, are clearly inscribed, making the value easy to read. This design represents not only the monetary value but also the idea of Europe's place in the wider world, connecting trade, culture, and history. The obverse side of the 5-cent coin varies by issuing country, and here lies much of the coin's historical and cultural importance. For example, in Germany, the 5-cent coin of 2007 features the oak twig, a traditional symbol taken from the old German Pfennig coins, representing stability and tradition. In Italy, the coin shows the Colosseum, symbolizing the grandeur of Roman history. In France, the coin carries the image of Marianne, a national emblem of liberty. In Spain, the design features the portrait of King Juan Carlos I. Slovenia, which introduced its euro coins in 2007, chose a design featuring the stork, a bird that represents spring and fertility. Each of these designs reflects national pride and identity while still being part of a shared European currency system. From a numismatic perspective, the 2007 5-cent coin is interesting for collectors because it comes from many different mints across Europe, each with small differences such as mint marks, initials, or slight variations in details. Some coins are more common, while others, like the Slovenian issues, are scarcer because they were struck in lower quantities during their first year of euro adoption. In circulation, most 5-cent coins from 2007 are found in worn condition due to their frequent use in small purchases, vending machines, and daily trade. However, uncirculated or proof versions, especially those sold in official mint sets, are more valuable and sought after by collectors. The historical context of 2007 also adds importance to this coin. That year marked the continuing integration of the European Union, with Slovenia's entry into the Eurozone on January 1, 2007. This was the first time a former Yugoslav republic joined the euro, symbolizing a significant step in European unification. The 5-cent coin of Slovenia thus represents both national independence and European solidarity. For other countries, 2007 coins reflect the steady progress of the euro project, which by then had already become the daily currency of hundreds of millions of people across Europe. In terms of monetary value, the 5-cent coin remains a small but practical denomination. It is commonly used for giving change, for rounding up prices, and for use in vending machines. In some Eurozone countries, debates have arisen about whether to phase out 1 and 2 cent coins, but the 5-cent piece continues to be an essential part of the system. While its face value is small, the cost of producing and distributing these coins is carefully balanced by the European Central Bank and national mints. For collectors and historians, the 2007 5-cent euro coin tells multiple stories. It represents a unified European identity, the continuation of national traditions, and the daily economic life of ordinary citizens. It is a reminder that even the smallest coin carries deep meaning, from the artistry of its design to the history of the year it was minted. Whether in a collector's album, a mint set, or someone's pocket change, the 5-cent coin of 2007 connects people across borders, languages, and cultures. The 5-cent euro coin of 2006 is a small yet important part of the European Union's official currency system, introduced with the euro in 2002. Made primarily of copper-covered steel, the coin has a reddish appearance that resembles a miniature version of older bronze coins. Its weight is about 3.92 grams, the diameter measures 21.25 millimeters, and the thickness is 1.67 millimeters, making it a lightweight but durable piece of currency. The coin carries a smooth edge with a fine groove, which helps distinguish it by touch from other euro denominations. On the common reverse side, designed by Luc of the Royal Belgian Mint, the coin shows a globe in the lower right portion highlighting the European Union in relation to Africa and Asia. Surrounding the globe are 6 thin diagonal lines with 12 stars representing unity among the nations of Europe. The large 5 and the word euro cent make the value instantly recognizable even to people not familiar with the language of the issuing country. The national obverse side differs from country to country, as each Eurozone member state designs its own. For example, in Germany you may see an oak twig symbolizing stability, while in Italy, Spain, France, or other countries the designs feature unique cultural and historical emblems. In all cases, the year, 2006, is clearly inscribed on the obverse, confirming the minting date. The 5-cent coin of 2006 had a wide circulation across the Eurozone and was used in everyday transactions for small purchases such as newspapers, sweets, or rounding off larger amounts. Although its face value is low, it holds significance in numismatics as collectors pay attention to mintmarks, variations, and condition. Coins in uncirculated or proof sets from 2006 can hold higher value than regular circulation pieces, particularly those from smaller countries such as Luxembourg, Monaco, or San Marino where mintages are limited. Some mints also produced special coin sets in 2006, making those versions desirable to collectors. The durability of the copper-plated steel ensures that even circulated coins maintain their details for many years, though they may darken over time as the surface reacts with the environment. Historically, the 2006 issue represents one of the early years of the euro system, as the currency was still gaining strength and recognition globally. This coin also reflects the idea of unity in diversity, one side showing a common European identity and the other showing national pride. For those interested in coin history, the 5-cent 2006 euro coin is not only a piece of metal but also a symbol of economic cooperation, cultural identity, and the evolving history of Europe in the 21st century. The 5-cent euro coin 2006 is a small but very important denomination of the euro currency system, which is used across the Eurozone countries. This coin belongs to the group of euro cent coins that range from 1 cent to 50 cents, and it has been circulating since the official adoption of the euro in January 2002. The 2006 issue of the 5-cent coin holds both numismatic value and historical significance because it represents the early years of euro circulation when the currency was still gaining global trust and recognition. The coin is minted in huge quantities for daily transactions, but collectors also study it carefully, especially because the euro coins have different reverse designs depending on the country of issue, while the common side remains the same across all member states. The design and appearance of the 2006 5-cent coin are quite distinctive. On the common reverse side, which was designed by Luc, the coin shows a globe highlighting Europe in relation to Africa and Asia, symbolizing the place of the European Union in the world economy. Radiating lines connect the 12 stars of the European Union around the edge, reflecting unity and stability. The denomination value, 5 euro cent, is clearly inscribed, making it easy to identify even for everyday use. On the obverse side, the design changes depending on the issuing country. For example, in Germany, the coin shows an oak twig, a symbol of stability and tradition. In Italy, it may depict famous architectural works such as the Colosseum. In France, the coin design carries a portrait of Marianne, a national emblem of liberty. Thus, the 2006 coin represents not just a currency unit but also the cultural and national identity of each participating member state. The physical characteristics of the 5-cent euro coin 2006 are also standardized across the Eurozone. It is made of a copper-covered steel alloy, giving it a reddish-brown appearance similar to traditional copper coins. The coin has a weight of 3.92 grams, a diameter of 21.25 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.67 millimeters. It also features a plain smooth edge without any milling. These specifications were chosen carefully by the European Central Bank to ensure durability, resistance to counterfeiting, and ease of use for vending machines and coin-operated devices. Because of its copper plating, the coin tends to darken and develop a natural patina over time, which is often noticed by collectors. The 2006 issue of the coin came at a time when the euro was still relatively new, but already widely accepted as one of the strongest global currencies. By 2006, the euro had been adopted by 12 countries, including Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Portugal, the Netherlands, Belgium, Austria, Finland, Ireland, Luxembourg, and Greece. Each of these countries produced their own versions of the 5-cent coin with their national symbols, yet all were legal tender throughout the Eurozone. This means that a coin minted in Italy in 2006 could be used freely in Germany or Spain without any restrictions. This cross-border acceptance of money was one of the revolutionary achievements of the European Union and greatly facilitated trade, tourism, and financial stability. For collectors and historians, the 5-cent euro coin 2006 has particular interest. While it is not a rare coin in general circulation, certain mintmarks, limited editions, or coins in uncirculated condition can be of higher value. For instance, proof sets and mint sets from 2006 that include the 5-cent coin are especially sought after. Additionally, coins from smaller Eurozone countries like Luxembourg, Finland, or Ireland are produced in lower quantities compared to larger economies such as Germany or France, making them relatively scarcer. Collectors also examine details such as die varieties, mint errors, or differences in shade and strike, which can add to the numismatic importance of a coin. In terms of economic role, the 5-cent coin is essential for small transactions, rounding of prices, and use in vending machines. Although some European countries, such as Finland and the Netherlands, have reduced the circulation of 1 and 2 cent coins due to low practical use, the 5-cent coin continues to be widely used and accepted. Its value may seem small, but when combined, these coins form a significant portion of daily commerce, particularly in supermarkets, transportation tickets, and small purchases. The symbolism of the 5-cent coin 2006 goes beyond its metal value. It represents the European spirit of unity in diversity, where each nation retains its unique culture and heritage while being part of a larger economic and political union. The globe on the reverse reflects Europe's global influence, and the 12 stars signify harmony among the member states. Even though it is just a small coin in people's pockets, it tells the story of European integration and cooperation during the early 21st century. To conclude, the 5-cent euro coin 2006 is much more than just a piece of currency. It embodies the early growth of the euro, the unification of different nations under one currency system, and the practical and symbolic importance of money in modern society. Its standardized design, physical characteristics, and widespread acceptance make it a key part of European daily life. For collectors, it holds a special position as a representative of the euro's early years, and for ordinary citizens, it remains a useful, recognizable, and symbolic coin that connects millions of people across Europe. The 5-cent euro coin 2003 is an important part of the European currency system, introduced after the launch of the euro in 2002, and it holds a special position in the category of small denomination coins. This coin has both numismatic and historical significance, as it represents the early years of the euro currency after it officially replaced several national currencies across many European Union member states. The 5-cent coin is made of a metal known as Nordic gold, which is not actually real gold but an alloy consisting of 89% copper, 5% aluminium, 5% zinc, and 1% tin. This alloy was chosen for its resistance to tarnishing and durability, ensuring that the coins can withstand everyday circulation without losing their shine or detail. The coin weighs 3.92 grams, has a diameter of 21.25 millimeters, a thickness of 1.67 millimeters, and features a plain smooth edge with a distinctive groove, which helps people, especially those with visual impairments, identify it by touch. On the common reverse side, designed by the Belgian artist Luc Lux, all 5-cent euro coins display a map of Europe in relation to the world, with the value, 5 euro cent, written prominently, symbolizing unity and economic strength across the Eurozone countries. The map originally showed the European Union as a group of separate states but later was modified to represent a more unified Europe. The obverse side of the 2003 5-cent euro coin varies depending on the country where it was minted, as each member state is allowed to design its own national side while following certain European standards. For example, coins from Germany feature the oak twig, symbolizing strength and stability, while France uses the sower motif, a traditional design from earlier French franc coins that represents growth, progress, and prosperity. Spain uses the portrait of King Juan Carlos I, and Italy features the Colosseum, one of the most iconic symbols of Roman history and culture. Each of these national designs reflects the heritage and identity of the respective countries, while the shared reverse side demonstrates unity under one currency system. The mint marks and year, 2003, appear on the obverse side, allowing collectors to identify the origin and minting details of each coin. Since 2003 was only the second year of full-scale euro coin production, these coins are historically significant, as they represent the period when Europe was still transitioning from old currencies to the euro. In terms of collectability, the 5-cent euro coin 2003 is generally common, as millions of them were produced across Eurozone countries for everyday transactions. However, some specific varieties, such as proof versions, mint errors, or coins from smaller countries like Monaco, San Marino, or Vatican City, can be much rarer and more valuable to collectors. For everyday circulation coins, the value usually remains at face value 5 euro cents, but uncirculated or proof condition coins may be worth slightly more depending on demand in the collector's market. For coin enthusiasts, the 2003 5-cent euro coin serves as a fascinating reminder of the early days of the euro, combining historical meaning, practical use, and cultural symbolism. Its durability and wide circulation also make it one of the most recognizable small coins in Europe. Overall, the 5-cent euro coin 2003 is more than just a piece of currency. It is a small but powerful representation of European unity, economic integration, and the shared history of multiple nations under one currency system.